You are an international student and you are looking for a country in Europe where you can migrate to and study in 2024, and all the money you have is equivalent to 3.3 million CFA francs or 5,040 euros or 4.1 million naira as a Nigerian. Then this is a video for you to watch till the end. If you are seeing my face for the very first time, my name is Milton Fonkwa. Please, if you find my content interesting, share this video so that a brother somewhere or a sister somewhere can benefit from this information. Thank you so much. Now, like I said, if you have just 3.3 million CFA francs as a Cameroonian or 5,040 euros or 4.1 million naira as of the time you are watching this video, there is a country in Europe you can migrate to and of course study and hustle. But there are so many things you need to know. One, you need to understand that the tuition fee deposit you are going to pay to your university in order to confirm your spot for you to apply for visa before you move to this country is not included in this money I just mentioned. You have to pay a tuition fee deposit to your university, then get the the final offer letter before you put this money in your own personal bank account and show supporting documents. Then you apply for the visa. By the way, you are not going to be applying for any visa. The procedures have changed, and what you are going to be applying for right now is what we call the temporary residence permit to migrate to this country in Europe. The name of the country is called Lithuania, and if you intend to study in Vilnius or maybe Klaipėda, then this video is for you. The first thing you need to do is to check their universities. As I speak, some universities will be opening their portals as of for October, November against February 2024, which means that if you apply for a program that is going to start in February 2024, then you can move to Lithuania. How is the visa procedure going to look like? When you gain at admissions and pay your first tuition deposit, the next thing to do is to go to the immigration website of Lithuania. There is a form there. The immigration website is called Migri. When you go there, you click the forms, you fill the visa application, then you put in all your necessary informations, you upload all your required documents. Remember, Cameroonians, you have to do legalization, okay, of your certificate. Nigerians, remember that as of now, it is not possible. Probably maybe it's possible for you to apply in your country, but everybody, I repeat, everybody now from the Migri website, you have to decide on where you are going to take your temporary residence permit. You either go to Dubai, you either go to Lebanon, you either go to Jordan, but these are the things you need to do. You submit all the documents, then you look for a short stay visa, maybe a tourist visa to any of these countries. You move in there, you take your temporary residence permit. Remember, proof of funds is very important. That is why I mentioned here. And also don't forget that this money does not include your first tuition deposit. So make sure you look for affordable universities and of course, try your luck. Before you know, you may be lucky. So I want to address this issue from some of my followers. Please, if you don't know, I have a YouTube channel. Please check it up here. This is the same name you are going to find on YouTube. I have over 41,000 followers. Check it, all right? So, and you watch more videos. Please, a lot of us, or let me say a lot of you people have been asking me if it's possible to immigrate abroad with 3 million CFA francs. Well, I'm just going to be very honest with you. 3 million CFA francs depends. Option number one, if you are the one who is going to pay your first tuition deposit and also provide your bank statement, then 3 million may not be enough, would not be enough for you. Okay, because first, let's assume that you are applying for a school in Poland, Latvia, or maybe Lithuania. This is just an example. And you have been asked to pay 1,500 euros as deposit, tuition deposit, before you can get the conditional offer the unconditional offer to apply for your study visa or the temporary residence permit or your national visa. Now, deduct that amount of money from that 3 million, you are going to see that you are left with nothing. And most of these countries, you need to have a heavy bank statement, at least 5 million or above even, in order to apply for their visa, because most of these countries, they don't need liabilities, of course. So if you don't have this money, how do you intend to do? So 3 million is not going to work. There is a video I did about Czech Republic where I said 3.5, 3.6 can go in case your school does not need you to pay tuition deposit before you arrive in Czech Republic or Prague. And I equally said that in case you are going to pay your tuition deposit out of that money, then you don't qualify. Now let's go in the case of if you are not the one to pay your tuition deposit and you are not the one doing your bank statement, then you need the 3 million just to carry your bags. You fly to the country in which you are going to, get accommodation, settle down, and you start your studies. In that case, your 3 million is enough because you do not need to show any proof of funds to anybody and you are good to go. I hope you understand. So please do not forget, follow me on YouTube, and if you need a one-on-one consultation with me, please do not forget, comment below and I will give you the booking details. Then from there, I'm going to call you. My one-on-one is very rich, okay? If you watch my videos and you still don't find the material you need, then you have to book an appointment with me. If you have complaints, if you have issues, you don't know the right place to go, you don't know the right suggestions or maybe the right country to move to, and you don't know the amount you need, then I'm here to guide you, okay? So just do the needful. Thank you so much for joining the page today. So today I have updates for you. If you intend to study in Canada come September 2024, preferably, before I continue with this video, those of you who are asking me if you can apply for January 2024 to start your studies by January 2024, it is actually late right now. So if you ask my opinion, I would say that choose May or September. But if I were to advise you, I would say that you should take September. Do you know why? The reason is because there are a lot of changes now going on. Before, IRCC, which is the immigration website or the Canadian authorities website where you are going to be doing your visa application, before on that website, it was stated that student visas, or let me say visas for international students, would take 6 weeks. But as I speak right now, according to, if you're in Cameroon, know that you are going to be waiting for 8 weeks after submission. And this draws my attention to another thing. Please always try to apply for fall 2020, or let me say for the fall intake. And if you're watching me now, apply for fall 2024 rather than May. The reason is because most of these schools have let me say most of the programs, right, are open for September for the fall season. Meanwhile, embassies will issue more visas during the fall intake. And remember, Canada is also negotiating, they are also thinking, they are also calculating and saying that there was an update that came out a few days back. They are all going through a lot of housing crisis, and they are thinking of reducing the number of student visas. So if you ask my opinion, I would say that apply now. All right, most admissions are open now against September. Apply now so that by November, December, latest January, you get your offer letters. Then you proceed immediately to visa application. Submit your application early so that they can take time to review it. Let's say 2 months, 3 months. Maybe by March, April, you get a response. If it's positive, fine. If it's negative, you fix the problem and you go again. This is what you should be doing right now after watching this video. I hope you understand. This is just an advice because I know at the end of the day, a lot of people will still apply and will not get a response from the embassy. Or who can sponsor you, who should sponsor you. Because one thing is to get the money in your account. Another thing is to know who can sponsor you. You can sponsor yourself. But an auntie somewhere, if your auntie is sponsoring you, your chances of getting the visa decreases, okay? But I'm not saying that your auntie can't sponsor you. But when it comes to Canada visa, you have to be trickish. You have to work hard. There are a lot of documents you need to put in. If you work, if you don't work, everything. Okay, there is a lot I'm going to be sharing on this page, so please pay attention to it. It's very important. Also understand that most colleges, if you are broke, if you are coming from the broke community, please watch videos on this YouTube channel up here. These are my channels up here. It's very important. Also understand that it's important for you to apply to multiple schools, so that one gives you admissions, the other doesn't give. You take what you have, you proceed. Apply to schools that are also affordable, because a lot of colleges are so expensive. Some are affordable as well. If you are broke, don't take universities, because you need more time to hustle and you need less workload. Universities will give you more workload, but again, it depends on you. This advice is strictly for people who find it interesting. If you cannot take it, please drop it with a pinch of salt. And thank you so much for joining the page today. If you find this video interesting, please do not forget to share with at least one individual. And if you don't know me, I'm a Cameroonian YouTuber. I'm also an environmental geologist. Equally a travel consultant, an education consultant. If you don't know, anyways, that's not why I'm here. Guys, if you need anything about study abroad opportunities, please, you can book an appointment with me, and I'm going to guide you on whatsoever thing you need on a WhatsApp call. All right, I will give you a call. So without said, I want to talk about something for those of you who intend to travel abroad, especially if you are in Canada. You should know that admissions are currently open for 2024 September. And like I said, if you need help with that, and if you have something that is bothering you, you don't know how to go about the visa application, you don't know how to do your proof of funds, you don't know the documents to support your proof of funds, you don't know how your bank statement is going to look like, you don't know what to do to explain yourself, the type of programs to choose, you don't know, you are facing difficulties because you actually left school long time ago, and you don't know the type of program to choose that would help you convince the visa officer, then Milton is here to help you through the process. Just ask for my means, you book an appointment, we schedule time, and then I will listen to you via the call. It's going to be a WhatsApp call. Then after that, I will tell you what to do. It's very important. However, if you cannot book this appointment, I will advise you to check my YouTube channel. I will put the links, the names up here. I have 2 YouTube channels. Check them up here. One will be below here. So you can check these YouTube channels, then you watch my videos. Everything I say in those videos, please take it very seriously, because it is very, very important. Okay, so this is what you need to know. Admissions is currently open in some colleges in Canada. Remember, Canadian colleges are not that cheap, but if you plan very well, you can study in Canada. All you need to know is information. Okay, for those who wants to migrate to Canada using the express entry, which is the pathway, let me say the permanent residency, which is the PR pathway, it is also important for you to remember that there are so many things involved when it comes to PR pathways. Like I said, if you need any help, I am available here. Just make sure you get an appointment and we move upwards. Remember, when you are applying for schools in Canada, you need to consider a lot of things. There are a lot of things you need to put into consideration. Okay, and my YouTube videos will explain that to you. I would equally explain that to you again if you come across. Till we meet again in